A strong cold front made its way to Campbell County today. It brought a mix of rain and light snow as temperatures dropped and winds picked up. Cold blowing winds and falling temperatures take center stage as the evening moves along. For a day that began in the 50s, not long after midnight, the mercury has been falling since. Our current reading is hovering around the freezing mark, with wind chills or the feel-like temperature dipping into the teens overnight. The coldest night of the season so far, featuring a low of 22 degrees, is ahead tonight. Partly cloudy, brisk, and 22 degrees. That's tonight's forecast. Big Josh has news about a warm-up as well as rain coming up in your full weather in just a few minutes. Jacksboro attorney Mike Hatmaker was retained by Reverend Andrew Hamblin, the snake-handling preacher, to represent him when he goes to court later this week. Hamblin dropped by WLAF yesterday afternoon, telling us that Hatmaker was representing him and asking us to sign his petition to the state of Tennessee as well as the Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency. He is petitioning that each entity recognize his First Amendment rights and drop all charges against him. The young pastor was cited last Thursday morning by the TWRA for possession of Class 1 wildlife inherently dangerous to humans. Hamblin adds that TWRA officers entered his church without a search warrant and proceeded to carry out 50 poisonous snakes housed in glass cases. They ranged from copperheads to rattlers to cottonmouths from Hamblin's church on Longmire Lane in La Follette. The snakes were taken to the Knoxville Zoo. The popular snake-handling preacher tells WLAF that he had enough snakes to carry he and his church members at the Tabernacle Church of God through the winter. A court date is scheduled for November 15th at 9 a.m. in the Campbell County General Sessions Court in Jacksboro. Hamblin encourages everybody to wear red and attend his day in court in support of the right to believe and worship in the way that you want. He says even if you think the way he worships is stupid, he still would like for you to be there to stand up for your religious freedom. He asks, what's next? No foot washing in church? No more anointing of oils? He describes his support as tremendous. Hamblin hopes for 1,000 signatures to take with him to court Friday morning. He's at the church each evening from 6 to 8 p.m. for you to drop by and sign the petition. His telephone number is 423-201-5460. There are no snakes at the church. However, Hamblin tells us that snakes were brought into his church for Friday and Sunday evening services over the weekend in front of full houses each night. Counting the Tabernacle Church of God, Hamblin notes that there is a total of 3 snake-handling churches in Campbell County. Tune in to 1450 WLAF Radio this Thursday morning at 7:30 a.m. when Reverend Hamblin visits live on the air. The Campbell County Cougars christen the home and regular season basketball schedule this evening when Lenoir City comes to John R.W. Brown Gymnasium. But it's a much different start because several Cougar basketball players are still playing football on the Cougar postseason team. Coach Matt Housley's Cougars play the Panthers tonight without starting Corey Phillips, Andrew Evans, Nick Bailey, and starting point guard Trey Torres. Coach Ryan Browning's Lady Cougars tip with Lenoir City at 6 o'clock, with the Cougars following And WLAF has all the radio and live televised coverage with fan favorite Josh Parker behind the mic. You may hear the game over Radio 1450 and see and hear it over 1450WLAF.com. Jellicoe takes on J. Frank White Academy this evening at Wynn High School at Habersham. And the Campbell County Board of Education meets in its regular monthly session at 6 o'clock tonight at the courthouse in Jacksboro. Due to the Veterans Day, Caryville moved its meeting from Monday to tonight at 7 o'clock at City Hall. WLAF brings you the story from both meetings first thing right here tomorrow morning. And that's the news. We'll be back with a press release from the Sheriff's Department coming up. It looks like 8 people were booked into the Campbell County Jail in the past 24 hours. Brian Bolton, 46, of Loop Road, La Follette, for domestic assault. 40-year-old Virginia Mae Bunch of Walden Ridge Road in Caryville for violation of the driver license law, violation of the Tennessee financial law, and violation of the seatbelt law. David Lee Butler, 34, of Graham Street in Jellicoe, on a capious bench warrant. 40-year-old Dana Dower Lloyd of Satellite Lane in Jacksboro was picked up and held for another agency. Charles B. Martin, 28, of Pineville, Kentucky, for a third offense DUI, second offense of driving on a revoked or suspended license, failure to maintain a lane, possession of drug paraphernalia, violation of the Tennessee financial law, violation of the registration law, introduction of contraband into a penal institution, and possession of a Schedule III controlled substance. Drexel L. Parton, age 60, of Powell Valley Marina Road in La Follette, for public intoxication, assault, and aggravated burglary. And we have James Andrew Tomlin, 29, of South Highway 25W, La Follette, on an attachment for child support. And last today, 46-year-old Stuart Craig Ward of Water Street in Jacksboro, first offense of driving on a suspended license. And that's a look at what's happening in the community today. Thank you. Be sure to join us back here tomorrow. We'll have the midweek edition of the news coming your way along about this same time tomorrow.
Hey, Big Josh with you again on this Wednesday evening looking at our birthdays and anniversaries. Our Birthday and Anniversary Club is brought to you by your friends here at WLAF and Eastside Pizza and Deli. They're located in the Food Lion Center. Today's birthdays, Barbara Richards celebrates. Happy birthday to you, Barbara. And Madison Myers is having a birthday today. Happy birthday to you, Madison. Clayton Wood is celebrating. Happy birthday to you, Mr. Clayton Wood. And Faye Wimberly is 80 years old today. Happy birthday to you, Ms. Wimberly. And yesterday, Gary Carroll celebrated. Happy birthday to you, Gary. And Ashley Slover was 8 years old yesterday. Happy birthday to Ashley. Now, if you're celebrating your birthday or your anniversary today, for some reason we don't have your name on our list, hey, please get it in here, because that's the only way that you can qualify to be in the drawing on Friday. And you could be eligible to win a birthday dinner for two or an anniversary dinner for two from your friends here at WLAF and Eastside Pizza and Deli in the Food Lion Center. Stop by and tell them you heard about them right here at WLAF. Hey, good Lord willing, see you tomorrow about this same time.